What's going on? DJ Mad Max in the building, in the place to be.
That's right.
What's going on,
You're giving me
kiddo?
my own introduction here. I want to give you your introduction here. One of the greatest to one of the greatest to ever do it. 2-time Grammy Award winning artist, hip hop legend from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Flesh and Bone is joining me here on the show here tonight. Sports and Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max, Live 365, iHeartRadio. Flesh and Bone, how's it going, man?
Man, real good, brother. Real good, man. Happy to be alive. Blessed. Another album out, another tour, another year. I can't complain, except a little. I got complaints, but you know what I'm saying. That hey, it is what it is. No more COVID. In my book, no more COVID. That's the only complaint I got.
And we're gonna save that for the travesty book that you're writing, the one after your memoir.
Travesty of Justice. Yes. It's real serious situation. I don't think people taking it serious enough. We're definitely going to save that for the book. But yeah, people need to be aware. They're not. They sleep at the wheel. Too many people sleep at the wheel. So it is what it is.
How are you feeling about the new album, To the Bone? Not to Test and Blue Skies are my personal favorites.
Man, Blue Skies, man, not to test, bro. Look, man, I got my physical copies ready to go. The Flesh and Bone website is ready to launch next week. If there's no more hiccups, they've been having hiccups. They've been postponing it, but all of these, I got the gear, the merch, the CDs, all of this is ready to go. Man, Blue Skies and Not to Test, man. So Not to Test, man, is one of them real street anthems, man. I think everybody feel a certain way in their own particular realm where it's like, you don't test me, you can't, stop testing me. But that's like, it comes with the territory. No matter what you do, there's always going to be a challenge. And I got my boys 50 Cal and Lil Dog ripping on that. I love they really stepped up to the plate. They representing real royal on there, man. 50 Cal, Lil Dog, shots out. Hats off to those fellas for stepping up to the plate. And Blue Skies, I'm actually working on. I'm trying to see if I can get a video to almost every song on the album, bro. And Blue Skies is definitely up next on the plate. We got this crazy idea, jail jumpsuits, picks, shovels. The intention of that, the intro was supposed to capture the chain gang. Imagine a chain gang on the chain gangs. They got their picks, they got those shovels going. So that's where that chant came from. And we're going to try to capture it on film. We're going to try to capture it for video for Blue Skies, man. But Blue Skies, man, I try not to get too political or whatnot. I try not to do that in my music, but sometimes you can't help it because everybody's not political. Everybody's teachers on. You can't even be political. We're supposed to be living in a country where everybody, you have your opinion, I have my opinion. Respect, as long as the respect issue there, the debate table, they done took away the debate table. I can't even have my political views and political opinions because apparently one political side has demonized and criminalized and trying to lock up the other political side. That's not gonna, that's another travesty of justice. When, but Blue Skies, I'm trying to let these bureaucrats and politicians know in one way or the other, they're gonna fall. I don't give a damn how many billions or trillions they got. They already falling flat on their face because people like you and I really are trying the best that we can to live our lives and be free and be happy and be humble, to each its own. And when you have some politician, I don't give a damn if he's the mayor, the governor, the senator, whoever, want to sit back and say, oh, I think you should go in your house, Mr. DJ Mad Max, shut the F up. Don't say nothing. Don't worry about eating. Don't worry about paying your bills. And your landlord, F him too. So when these bureaucrats get up there and act tyrannical like that, bro, I just pray to God that God's justice is this due and come and help us, because we need help in these day and age up against this type of evil. And what people don't understand, me, I'm a musician that feel free and feel like I have to hold my tongue to a certain degree, but God created me and made me a musician. He created Bone Thugs and Harmony for a reason. For people out there that think that your life is useless or life is wasteless, you got another thing coming. God created you for a reason. And it's up to you to be able to find out what your, it's like the human mind and the human heart is capable of any and all things, especially good. You feel me? And it's like when we're writing and we're creating this music and trying to come up with these different concepts, we actually believe that God gave us that creative ability to do so, and to try to inspire and help and enlighten other people. You know, songs like Blue Skies, bro, it's like it's like you can't see the forest for the trees type. It's not a cliche. It is a cliche, but it's not really a cliche because that's real. You can't even pay attention and enjoy the forest because all you see is green trees when you're standing out on the outside looking in. All I see is trees. No, damn it, that's a big old forest, man. That's a rainforest, man. That's God's beauty. All of the wildlife in there, all of the resources and energy under the ground in there. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's like the same thing when we're doing what we're doing. To the bone, the blue skies, it's like you can't even see the sun. You can't even see how beautiful the stars are at night because of all of the cloud of politics, or the cloudy storm of ignorance, the cloudy storm of just straight up dumb shit. Excuse my French. I'm trying not to curse, bro, but you know, when you're passionate about it, you know, I'm gonna try to keep it clean and whatnot. But that's what Blue Skies is, man. And that came, I was like, during that COVID lockdown shit, it was like, man, you know what, you know, and most of this album was written through that 18-month period, and all of this content came when it was like, do what I say. I'm the governor, so you're a peasant. I'm the mayor. I'm the peasant. You listen to me and you shut the hell up, knowing you don't have a choice. I'm here. I'm your God. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if you believe in Jesus, Muhammad, Joshua, Abraham. To hell with them. I'm the mayor. I'm the God. You listen to what I say. You go in your house and be hungry and shut the F up. Man, this like, I hope we don't ever have to go through that again, because people need to understand what tyranny is. People need to understand what evil is. We have enemies. As a people in this country, we're the envy of the world, whether you like it or not. You feel me? That's why you got hundreds of thousands of people crossing our border without any vetting. You got hundreds of thousands of people crossing our southern border without even a question, because they want to take your place, sir. They want to live in your house. They want to come take over your shit. They want to, that all of these youngsters out here that think that this is not a game, man. This is not a game. You protect what God give you, or he'll replace you. Like how he trying to replace you right now. It's like we either do something about it, figure out how to get the law, our law. We have laws. We have laws that protect the sanctity of life. We have laws that immigration laws. We have laws against, what's right and wrong. You feel what I'm saying? That people, this is like Armageddon type shit going on out here right now. So but this the Bone Thugs and Harmony, people like you, Mad Max, have a real crucial role to play to continue doing what you're doing, getting certain messages out there and propagating the truth however best way you can. And that's what I feel that I'm doing with records like this. And that's why I get out here and I get up here and I spit these songs and I spit these records, Busy, Lecrae, and Wish. We got a job to do, because the devil trying to shut us the F up. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it's not going to happen. The devil gonna keep testing you. You feel me? And that's what it is, man. And 15 songs on this bad baby, man. And I think I lined it up real perfectly from top to bottom. And speaking of Blue Skies, I got a video that's in the making that we're working on for that too. And I'm trying to get my California homies together so that we can do a couple of videos to that too. I got a strip club song on there. I'm not sure, some of the folks, I know the strip club ladies, they digging it. So I'm finna have to do a visual for that. The wife gonna be, I'm finna have to, sneak up in the strip club, you know what I'm saying, without my wife finding out, and shoot this video real quick, you know what I'm saying, to the song that I got called On a Pole. And but you know, the strip club, that was for them, and they receiving it real well. So I'm finna have to pay homage for that too.
I love dedication, and the reception of that song was great. I read all the comments online because it brought people back
Wow.
to that old school Bone Thugs and Harmony era. And I love at the ending that you still paid tribute to Eazy-E and then giving and receiving flowers in that video. That was a strong message in there.
Dedication is a real potent, like you said, it's a very powerful message in there. You can't forget about Mr. Eric. Like if it wasn't for Eric Wright, you don't no telling where Bone Thugs and Harmony would be. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, not to toot my own horn, but I have the type of ingenuity, I have the type of dedication in my own heart and aspiration and inspiration. I was only 18 years old. You feel what I'm saying? When I decided to say, you know what, you know, with my brothers and my fam, Bone Thugs and Harmony, I was like, I was determined to make something happen. I got up off my ass and I had to travel 3,000 miles to put myself and the rest of my Bone brothers in a position to meet and talk to the right person. Who does that?
Not too many
Who does
people.
that? Not too many people were saying like, damn, I gotta go what, 3,000 miles from home. I just baked the meatloaf that I'm finna eat tomorrow. So I leave. If I go over there, I won't be able to ever, I don't know when. Bro, we was homeless for a minute. We was paying, like, look, it's a lot going on with the Bone Thugs and Harmony story. And that's why I'm constructing a book right now. I'm telling my story as a Bone Thugs and Harmony member, and there would never be a story ever told just like it, in my opinion. And I'm putting it out there like that.
No.
I'm writing this book, bona fide author, and I'm having fun doing it. I'm having fun telling my story and experience as a member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm not pulling no punches. I'm not holding up no bars whole. And it's an amazing experience. I'm trying to keep it under 400 pages. I'm trying to keep it under, but it might turn into a series because I'm looking at almost 400 pages, bruh. You feel me? I'm gonna have to chop that in half because I want people that, you know, so you know, I want people to read this book. So I'm gonna have to chop it up. I'm gonna have to chop it down to maybe 200 per memoir. You feel me? But even this day, Mad Max, is like our story is still being manifest, is still developing. Every day it's a new development in the life of Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm like, damn, every day when I look at my mountain pile of notes, bro, I'm still adding notes to this manuscript. It's crazy. I don't know when it's gonna be finished or when it's gonna be, you know, all the way where I can say, okay, here's the first volume, because that's how much material, that's how much it is to this. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm having a ball, bro. Never in a million years that I ever think that I would be writing a book. You feel me?
And you're
Tons of
doing
people,
that.
man. You got everybody and their mama coming to me talking about let me write. I feel so insulted. I feel so insulted, bro. When people come to me and say, I'm gonna write your book, or matter of fact, I know some people that's gonna write your book for you. Just looking, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, they looking at my like I got somebody that's gonna write your story for you. Who you gonna write my story for real? So that means I'm gonna sit down with you with a pen and pad on the phone or in person for 2 years. So do you think I'm gonna sit down with you for 2 years and let you gather all of the notes? Even if you did that and did that like that, you could do it no justice. You would do my story and the Bone Thug story no justice if some other author thought that he was going to write the Bone Thug. You're a flake, you're a fraud. If somebody ever tries to write the Bone Thugs and Harmony book, I'm saying it right here. Whoever that author, those authors think they are, they're fucking frauds, okay? They're frauds. They'll never do it no justice.
No.
They'll never do it no justice.
And you
And
were
that's
even outspoken about with the Straight Outta Compton movie because you didn't like how they didn't portray Easier in the more positive light because he was on top before he died. He was in great spirits.
He was in great spirit. He was on top. Man, look here, man. Every story has its the bad protagonist and the antagonist, and I understand that. But that the way that, man, look here, man. I don't give a I don't care what nobody say. Jerry Heller was my friend. If it wasn't for Jerry Heller, there would be no damn Eazy-E. Jerry Heller did for Eazy-E the same thing Eazy-E did for us when he rolled out the red carpet and put all of his resources behind something that he believed in. Okay, Jerry Heller was no bad guy. You understand me? Jerry Heller was not the bad guy. Okay, he was the guy that was saying, okay, he didn't have to help nobody, man. He didn't have to roll out that red carpet for Eazy-E, but he did. And they painted him like he was some goddamn monster. No, that wasn't Jerry Heller. He wasn't the bad guy. He was fighting hard to try to pull that stuff together and keep that stuff rocking and rolling. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody got their just due. You dig me? Everybody was working hard and everybody was doing what they can and everything to try to make it successful. And I love Jerry Heller. And I hate when people try to dog him out and act like he was the one. You know, if something happened to Eazy-E with respects to his getting sick, you know what I'm saying? I believe wholeheartedly that was Eazy-E's own fault. He was the one dealing and doing with the, you don't have to get stuck with no, all you got to go do is go stick your penis in the wrong woman, the wrong situation or whatever it is you do for you to get sick. Nobody got to stick no needle in you. A lot of people saying that. Oh, he was stuck in the arm. No, he was sticking his dick in the wrong shit. And it's the truth, okay? Got himself sick. Jerry Heller ain't had shit to do with him getting sick. Business was business. Shit was shaky, whatever, however the case may be. That's my personal opinion. I saw what was going on. You feel me? So, and that's why I'm writing about it. You feel me? So, but that's what's up, man. Straight Outta Compton was it was a good movie, but they, it didn't do too much just when it came to the people that really made Eazy-E and N.W.A, the success stories that they really were. Yeah, Ice Cube had his own gripes and whatever the case may be, and he went on his rightful way and everything, but still at the same way, if it wasn't for the N.W.A door, there would be no goddamn Ice Cube if it wasn't for Eazy-E. It wouldn't be none. It wouldn't be no Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg or 50 Cent or Eminem and all of this. It wouldn't be none of that if it wasn't for Jerry Heller. Jerry Heller is the rock that started all of that, all of this right now. But don't nobody respect that. Nobody respect that. None. Nobody respect that. So, but I want to bring it out and try to write towards it the best way I can. I'm doing that as we speak right now. And it should be interesting and everything. We even got people approaching us wanting to do the Bone Thug and Harmony biopic and everything, but it's never the right situation. Everybody wants Bone Thugs to shut the fuck up, go sit down in the corner and let us recreate you. We don't want you to have how these motherfuckers telling me that I'm not supposed to had no say so on how the fuck my story is supposed to be told. These people out here crazy, man. These people out here, they out here effing with the wrong one, man. They really are, man.
Not to
they
test.
Really are. They playing games with the wrong one. So, and that movie will get made when Bone Thugs and Harmony is able to sit down there with those directors and tell those directors what the fuck is going on. We're gonna co-direct, we're gonna co-write, and we're gonna executive produce this movie. But these people, powers that be, whoever, they don't want that. They always present pieces of paper, or they always present an agreement that makes Bone Thugs and Harmony the bitch slave. We're not supposed, like they gonna put this movie together based off their personal opinion, looking on the outside looking in. You see what I'm saying? It ain't right. But we're going to narrow it down. We're going to get to the nitty gritty, and we're going to be on there as executive producers, directors, all of that. We have how else is the movie going to get told? The only thing that I'm not going to do is hold the goddamn camera. Okay, I understand that. You're not going to make this movie without Bone Thugs and Harmony input, and we're going to be the ones that get paid righteously. It's like they trying to screw us over. We're trying to be the financial benefactors of this, but the way things is panning out, we're not supposed to get none of that. You see, but that's not going to happen. And if this movie does happen, we will be the financial benefactors of it, and we will be the ones that cash in on it. Not no producer, not no actors, not none of that shit. Lazy, crazy, busy, wishing flesh are going to be the ones that benefits from a Bone Thugs and Harmony biopic, as we should. So, but we'll see how that goes. And but yeah, man, this came from the heart, and I'm hoping that everybody, your audience, receive it well. Go download it. It's available on all digital platforms, and this physical copy will be available on fleshandboneglobal.com this week, along with the other merchandise and stuff like that. And I'm having fun, Mad Max. I'm having fun. I'm happy. Thanks for having me on your show. I'm willing to, discuss any topics, anything that you want and everything. And hey, it's your show, bro. It's beautiful. I did check out the platform. I checked out some of the interviews. Amazing setup, bro. I appreciate it. And you keep up the great work too, bro. You smashing. You doing the thing. You're doing a real good service, bringing entertainment and stories to the people. That sometimes, people want to know what's going on with these cats that you interview on, man. And that's an amazing platform. I tip my hat off, bro. Good stuff.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Flesh and Bone. That means a lot to me. I can't wait to get into your entire story from the beginning, because you grew up in a great family. Your father was a Marine, and as well as your uncle.
Absolutely.
Were in the service.
Yeah, big time. That's why I wear these anchors on my arm, real proud. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a military brat. I was surrounded by military servicemen. My father and all of my uncles served in the military. So my upbringing was real. Like they would kick if my mom didn't kick my ass or whatever the case may be. I had my father, I had 6 uncles, bro. I had 6 uncles. They was, and you know what I'm saying? They love us to death, but I was brought up right. I was brought up loving God, family, and guess what else? Country. I live in one of the greatest. I live in the greatest. I was taught that, man. I got people that sacrifice their lives. I don't care what you think. My family served this country to make sure that I had the liberty and the freedom to go to California, to go to New York, to go to Texas, and to do what I want to do freely. Is people that sacrifice their life to make sure that because if we're not, since like we can take care of ourselves, or else we can be, you can look at, do me a favor. What policies are the most successful policies that made sure, if you wanted to, you get out of life exactly what you put into it? Or you can be somewhere where the policies say that you're less than a human being. You can't do anything unless I say so. Some tyrant telling you what to do. We're trying to stay away from those type of policies. Look at the fruit, the beauty of all of the abundance in them. And now we got to be dealing with certain policies that says you can't even get the natural resources that God gave to. Who the fuck is man to say that we're running out of air? Who the fuck retarded ass ever decided to say we're running out of water? Natural gas, energy under the ground, that stuff does not run out. It was put there by God, and God put plenty of it there, and he replenishes it, even if you thought you was going to use all of it. So this man-made scarcity, this man-made shortage, this man-made drought can be reversed by moving them out the way and just planting plenty food. Go ahead and drill. That's what you're supposed to drill. Sitting up here talking about we're not drilling because of climate change. Bitch, it turned night and day. Every day it's climate change. Get the fuck out my face with that. That's how people should be thinking and acting and making sure. And then this want to talk about and all of this nonsense. And we have enough resources right up under our feet. We can supply the whole universe, bruh, over and over. You feel what I'm saying? But we're sitting up here patronizing and pandering to tyrants all over the world, giving them our money, buying their resources. That makes no sense. It has to stop. I'm just letting you know. You feel me? America is the place to be. That's why our borders are open and everybody in the world is trying to get here. If you thought you would, if you thought otherwise, get the fuck up out of here and go trade places with the people that are trying to break their fucking neck to get over here. And as it's quiet as kept, I would rather trade a dumb motherfucking ungrateful bastard that think that this country is worthless. I would trade them any day with some of those people that's coming across our southern border with an ungrateful piece of shit that don't know how to fucking respect his family, respect his country, and respect his God. You understand me? You don't deserve to be living like a king the way you living right now. Trade places with the people that are trying to get here. If this place was so rotten, so horrible, go ahead, leave. Let's trade places with you, with somebody that's trying to think that thinks and knows that this place is a place of opportunity, and then let them take your job. Allow them to come to take your place in society because you're worthless, you're arrogant, you're ignorant, and you're ungrateful. Okay? So that's how I feel about that. You don't like it, get the fuck up out of here. And let the people that's trying to get here get over here and replace your stupid, because that's all I'm saying, bro. It's too many people that, oh, it's all. No, pay attention to what's really going on. If you like your freedom, if you cherish your freedom, then vote like it. If you like your freedom, if you like your family, if you like making money, if you like being able to travel, vote like it. Don't vote for tyranny. Don't vote for tyrants. Don't vote for policies that take away your freedom. Flat the fuck out. That's what I got to say about that. You feel me? I want to be able to come visit you. I want to be able to come do shows in your city. I want to be able to come set up merch tables and do radio shows in your city and everything. But I can't do that if we're at war with one of our enemies and bombs are being dropped on us, or better yet, we're fighting a non-kinetic war that they think that we done lost already, and they think they done took over our country without even firing a single shot or dropping a single bomb or shooting a single missile, bro, right here and in the heart. And this war is an informational war. The war's intelligence it's a war of intelligence. It's a war of spirituality. It's a war of knowledge. It's a war of morality. It's a war of morals, everybody. And you've lost this war without them firing a single shot at you. You should be disgraced. You are disgraced. You should feel ashamed of yourself. And in America is the greatest military might on earth, and they just pretty much lost the battle without even having to use any of their nuclear arsenal or 500-pound bombs or anything of that nature. I'm just saying that because that's what the path that we're on if we don't get ourselves together, okay? And God will allow you to lose everything that you have because you lost your spirituality, you've lost your morality, and you did not utilize the greatest tool that the Creator gave you, which is your intelligence. The brain is the most sophisticated computer the universe has ever seen. If you think I'm lying, test yourself. You can do anything that your mind can come up with. Test yourself. You have more courage in your heart than you ever knew. Test yourself. You test yourself. You do it to yourself before some tyrant comes and do it for you. Okay? And that's what this is all about. That's why we're out here making music, brother. We have messages to share with humanity that they're not yet ready for, but we're going to tell it to you whether you like it or not. Okay? God is real. Jesus is real. All of the prophets is real. Okay? They're all real. This is real life, man. This is real life. This is real life, and it's no joke.
No.
And you know what I think the audacity is that, okay, I don't give a damn how bad Satan think he is or how good he thinks he is, bro. I think it's just very, very critical. And I'm like, wow, look at that. You have people, they're Satanists, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all of these evil people. They think that God's given them, they think that they're going to kick the Creator away and out of his own creation and run and rule a world that God created for you and I, his servants, his God-fearing servants. This world is created for the meek, the humble, the courageous, understand me, the prayerful. This world is theirs right now. Okay, it may look like the devil is winning and everything, but the audacity of Satan to think that he's gonna run and rule. I don't give a fuck what they say about one world order. One world order is gonna consist of the God that created it with his chosen ones. When he says that, don't worry, you're gonna be okay, but they think they inflicted you with the wound of all wounds. Okay, they think that they then crushed and destroyed you. God said, fear not him that kills the body, but fear him which can kill the body and the soul in hell. Everybody, don't make me repeat it. So one world order means God will control and run and rule his world, and only the meek, only the moral, and only the spiritual, and understand me, strong, physical as well, you understand me, will have a say so. All these immoral, these perverts running around, and they having fun right now. It's this thing called respite. So they have a brief window of opportunity to run around in their playground, but that's over now. That's over now. One world, they sitting up here having these global forums where they talking about what you can and can't do, like as if they're God and all of this other stuff. Man, I'm looking at that like, wow, man, the arrogance is outrageous. One world order means God is getting ready to wipe the smirks off these bastards' faces. Okay. There's your one world order. Okay, you're sitting up here telling me how I'm going to spend my money and how I'm going to be broke and eat bugs and own nothing and like it. The audacity of you. My gifts don't come from you. You didn't give me anything. God worked hard for it. Whatever I got and whatever you got, I'm sure you work hard for it too. All this talk, and I'm tired of people bowing down talking about if it wasn't for America, these places all over the world would be even darker than they are right now. It'd be worse off. You feel what I'm saying? A strong America means a really, 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 really prosperous globe, period. You take that out the game, you let every tyrant in the world run free and run rampant and do what the hell they doing right now and everything. But it's like people tripping. It breaks my heart to see people bow down to tyranny. They're such cowards. They're cowards. One world order, and then they no, you're supposed to resist that. You're supposed to deny it. You're supposed to push back. You're supposed to say God is my savior, and however it is, what religion, it don't matter. God is God. You understand me? Your savior is your savior. That's your personal business. Embrace that, respect that, love that, push Satan out, get rid of him. And that's what one world, that's the stuff that they saying that they trying to do, all the electric cars. What the fuck are you gonna do with an electric car when that grid goes down? Okay. I'm not trading my gas guzzling car for no goddamn electrical car, a car that they can control and stop at the press of a button. I'm not doing that. It's cool if that's what you want to do, to each his own. That's your choice, that God gave you that choice to make, the ability to make that choice. But me personally, screw electrical vehicles, because every time that there's you can't use those damn electrical cars in no major thunderstorm, bruh. No. When that power goes out, I'm gonna be smashing right past them in my gas guzzler, because they're gonna be stuck on the road. That gas guzzler can drive through puddles, like 4 or 5 feet puddles. That electrical car can't do that. And I'm sorry, I love Elon Musk as a genius, but damn, bro, that those electrical vehicles ain't gonna be worth a damn when electricity goes out. You see, I saw a line the other day was almost 2 miles long of people trying to charge their car up. I pull right up to the gas pump with my $5 gallon gas, long ass line wrapped all the way around going out the border. You feel what I'm saying? To charge up the car. But like, hey, that's your business. That's your business. You can do that. You can handle that. While I bump my to the bone, my flesh and bone to the bone, You know what I'm saying? This Mojo is a Jew, man, from the first song all the way to the last song, Take Me Out the Game. Now, yeah, you mentioned dedication, man, because dedication, man, touched everybody in a real way, in a real royal way, man. I had folks calling me up crying, saying how special and how much the song touched them. And I thank God for that, because that pen, when I put that pen to the pad, you know, I asked God for the grace and the ability to really write something special for everybody. And that touched more people a little bit more stronger than it did others, but nonetheless, it's a dedication. And I was struggling on whether to name this album Dedication or not, but To the Bone ended up being the bad AZZ title. So we stuck with To the Bone, bro. And it's we gonna ride this one to the wheels. Even though I'm working on multiple projects right now, this is the one right here that I'm gonna be rolling. Even when I come with brand new albums, bro. To the Bone is bad AZZ, and I need y'all to support that. I'm hoping I'm kind of like long-winded about everything. I'm long-winded when I get to talking and rapping, and you know what I'm saying. I can do a 2-hour Flesh and Bone set. You know, Bone Thugs and Harmony. When we do a Bone Thugs and Harmony set, bro, we can easily go 2 hours, bro. And our sets usually go at least an hour and 20 minutes. And they be tapping to tell us, guys, it's time to go home. And you know, you got 3,000 in the venue, 3,000, 4,000 people out there. As long as them people out there jumping up and down, still screaming, let's rock. You go sit your ass in the corner and you waiting till we tell you it's time to go. No, it'd be so funny though. But our sets can easily go up to 2 hours, but we usually narrow it down to an hour 15 and stuff like that. And we're having fun. And right now we're putting together the To the Bone tour. To the Bone tour. We're trying to, and the Bone Thug calendar is so full that I can only put the Flesh and Bone To the Bone dates in between the Bone dates, which is cool. I don't need no time off. I don't need time off. You know, I'll get my time to come back and you know, and do my family time, you know, whenever and everything. But make sure if I'm coming to your city for the To the Bone, even with Bone Thugs and Harmony, America is our playground, and we have a huge market from the East Coast to the West Coast in every state, from the north to the south in every state. And we expect to be hitting all those markets again, like how we did pre-COVID. And now we're post-COVID, and everybody's kicking off. Everybody's back at it, bro. We're not trying to be, man, fuck all these politicians talking. We don't give a fuck about no cold, bro. We don't give a fuck about the flu, man. We don't give a fuck about no COVID, bro. We survivors. We struggling. We survivors out here. We done made it, and we don't give a fuck about what. We don't give a fuck about what Anthony Fauci talking about. He need to take his crypt keeper ass and shut the fuck up. Go somewhere with this shit, bro. We don't give a fuck. We don't. We don't give a fuck about that. I'll wear a mask to be respectful and all of that shit. But that shit, if God wanted to give me, and I caught that shit about 2 times, fucked me up, bro. Lost my taste buds and all of that. But I'd rather catch it that way and see how strong my system is and see how strong my immune system is versus, you know, having them dictate me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be taking those, like whoever want to take shots and boosters, that's for you, not for me. I'm not doing that. I'll wear the mask, I'll be respectful, and I'll do all that other stuff just to be respectful, but I'm tired of playing that game. I don't want to play that game no more. And the politicians and think that's a cool game to play, feel sorry for you. Yeah, we don't want you representing nobody no more. You can't even represent yourself. Just stepping up to some podium talking about you're going to write a bill that takes away my freedom because we need to be so bitched. And their main thing that really pisses me off is that we're doing this to keep you safe. Bitch, you can't keep me safe. Yeah, you motherfuckers can't do shit to keep me safe. I know how to keep myself safe. Shut the fuck up and make sure you're passing laws to make sure that we can live the best possible lives that we can. But they're not doing that. So that's why major changes have to be made, and they will be. You feel me? So, and then that's what's up, because I need to be rocking out. I'm going to rock out. We're going to do this throughout this. They made people go and be creative and innovative as much as possible, because when you take away one thing, people will come up with ideas in different ways to do the same thing. So out of COVID, they came up with the thing that's called Versus. Versus was born, and that's a magnificent platform, and it's a magnanimous platform, and it's a massive platform that never wouldn't have happened if COVID wouldn't have happened. So during COVID, a lot of inventions were made, and a lot of new platforms and programs were made. You feel what I'm saying? And they're massive today. They're massive. They're extremely massive and powerful platforms that arose out of the COVID time and everything. But we don't want to have to be going through that where you got politicians acting like overseers and rulers over your life like that anymore, bro. And you know, we want to be free to do concerts. We want to be free to do all that types of stuff. You know, you got people out there that then let the propaganda, the negative propaganda get to them so crazy. It's like, man, you got to be able to shake that, man. You got to live your life. You can't live your life in a bubble afraid. Stop being, don't be that type of coward. Don't be scared. Get the hell up. Go travel. Go to another state. You know what I'm saying? If you can, go to another country. See how fucked up it is. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Because when we were traveling on the world tour and everything, I hated it. I couldn't wait to get back home. I lost all kind of weight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't gravitate towards the culture, the food, none of that shit, bro. I couldn't wait to touch back down in America because other cultures was cool, but I couldn't do it, man. I really couldn't do it. Honestly, it was like it's like the food. I like the food. I like the fact that there's different cultures and stuff like that, bro. But I'm an American, and you can't take that away from me. I'm an American, goddamn it. And if you don't like it, fuck you, kiss my ass.
I want to get into you going out to California, because when you're going out there, right before you went to California, you were actually going to school, college in Pennsylvania. You were majoring in political science. You wanted to be a governor or mayor. You're going out to California. You're trying to find a better life, avoiding things with the law that occurred. And you're out there, and you actually went to this club that was owned by Prince, and you were running into all these actors and musicians. Do you ever have a Prince story? Did Bone Thugs ever meet Prince?
I'm sure he was in the building a couple of times. You know what? It slips the mind if so, and I need to dig deep in the crates for this, because I need to be able to express accurately. The name of the club was, damn, I even forget the name of the club. I need to find that, I got it somewhere in my manuscript notes, and I need to make sure that they're accurate. But I don't think we ever met him personally at the club. And but this was a club that even before, so the crazy part about the experience with this club is that, yes, we used to go there. We went there dozens and dozens of times before we made it, before we finally kicked down the door. And it was such an awkward experience because that was the first club that we performed in Los Angeles by ourselves. Like, this was the first club that we kicked in once we're on Eazy-E. Then that was one of the club, and then you know, Ice-T was there and introduced us at this brand new group by Eazy-E, Bone Thugs, and it was Ice-T that introduced us. But before that, this club was popping. We would go there. Outside the club would be cracking. Inside, we used to go up in this club, and on a regular basis, just kick it. You know, you know how youngsters doing what youngsters do when they go to the club. You know, trying to get the numbers, trying to get the hottest chick. You feel what I'm saying? And all of this, that, and the other. We was doing all of that, running into celebrities, you know, trying to get on, trying to get noticed. You know what I'm saying? Exchanging bars with this rapper, exchanging, you know, rapping with this rapper, rapping against that rapper. You know, all of this happened right there at that club before we made it. And then we finally made it. That was the first club the stage that we stepped up on, man. It was a mind-blowing experience. Prince, that downtown Los Angeles, the name of the club slips my mind, but you know, we can revisit that. You might even be able to look it up afterwards and put it in the notes or the comments or whatnot. But the name of that club was an amazing club, and it's like an essential part our beginning, in the inception when we first made it from. Yeah, because we used to like I had big homies that they used to take us there all the time, and you have that experience. It's like rolling around in Cleveland or in California, hearing your song on the radio for the first time. That shit, words can't describe it, but it's an amazing experience, and can't nobody take that away from us, man. It was a real amazing time. The '90s back then was rich with culture. The culture was very rich, and it was the type of culture to where, like, dude, you had to spit rhymes, bro. You had to have the image. You had to have the mentality. You had to have the workmanship, the ethical workmanship, and all of that. You had to have all of that. So if you have all of that, plus with the new inventions such as the social media, the computers, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of these, like when you add the two together, you're an amazing powerhouse. You're an amazing powerhouse. But back then we didn't have Twitter. We didn't have social media. We didn't have any of that. That stuff didn't come until and I was locked up in prison when those, I was, when all the social media stuff. And then when I came home from prison, it was like a living in the Twilight Zone. I had to learn, like, what the fuck is this? You mean at the press of a button? You mean to tell me at the press of a button, I can reach tens of thousands of my fans without having to, I can be my own record company then. This is what I'm thinking fresh out of the pen. And I'm still getting used to the social media thing because I like my private life and everything, but I'm opening up finally and allowing my fans into my life when it comes to social media, because I've never been active with social media the way I am right now. But I understand that's one of the essential tools as an artist, as a businessman, whatever you do as a business, even if you bake cakes or you're a florist or you're a piano player or whatever the case may be, you really need to have social media, Facebook, all of that stuff on your side to a certain degree so that you can market yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the ads, the advertising and stuff of that nature is a key essential part of being successful in any career today. So you got to love it, man.
You're great at track, great at basketball. You're an athlete in your own. Still great at basketball, I heard.
I gotta take it easy sometimes. That's why, I try to shy away from it whenever, but yeah, I still get out. And one of the things that I've been involved with lately, because my kids have taken up tennis, so they've been slanging that tennis racket like crazy. And that's one of the things that, that I really gravitated towards tennis too. I'm still, I can still, rock with some of the best on the basketball court, even swinging that baseball bat, because baseball was one of my favorite too. The only sport that I really, really didn't get into on a high school or collegiate level was football. And if for some reason, I just didn't want to do that. But I did track, I did boxing, I did a little bit of karate. But boxing, that's why I don't like to get into situations. I try to retire, my hands, you know what I'm saying? Because, when it comes to boxing, man, that was one of my favorites. I was real good at that. I was real good at that. And I try to keep my hands to myself. Like I got security around me. But if a situation get ugly enough and everything, and if my security, I let them, they do let me get off a couple or two. And I got, I'm right-handed, but I got a dangerous fucking left hand that sleep many people. My left, I don't gotta touch you with. If I hit you with my right, you might not wake up. But yeah, that's the type of athleticism that we still have. And I think that's one of my great assets, even with being a lyricist or a vocalist or a musician, stuff of that nature. But yeah, that's a health. That's a part of being an athlete. And even if it's working out just a little bit, I was an athlete, so working out is real essential. And it's real easy for me to get on a treadmill for an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? An hour and 45 minutes and run 9, 8, 7, sometimes at the bare minimum 5 miles. You feel what I'm saying? All in less than an hour. It's real easy to do that. But yeah, you know, the mental thing too, one of the things that really throw me off my thing was the experiment with the drugs, the gateway drugs, doing Sherm. I lost my mind there a little bit, but I'm one of the fortunate ones that was able to nurture, you know, and I healed that wound. God healed that. God helped me. God helped me to get all of my functional, my mental functional capacity back, bro, because I was gone there for a minute. And but I'm back.
That's great. You're back, especially with the bone, keeping it going, keeping the legacy going. You're out in California. You actually bring the rest of the group members down to California because you knew that's where you had to make it. You were running into
That's where,
actors. You were
yeah,
auditioning for all kinds of celebrities, Dr. Dre, and
yeah,
even Tone
yeah,
Loc. Were there some other people that you were
yeah.
auditioning for that were well known?
It slips the mind as the moment that there were a couple other cats that we did drop some lugs on. I think Coolio was one of them. I think we ran into Coolio. That I might be wrong about that, but it was a couple of different celebrities, actors too. Actors. Tone Loc was one of them. Dre was one of them. Um, and but it was like I knew it. It was like the right person. You know what? I kept telling my brothers, don't grow weary on trying your best. Don't grow weary. It's not gonna happen off the instant, but I guarantee you it's gonna happen the first instant. The first person that like that's on the realm of investing, it might not been up any of those other people's alley at the moment, but I knew it was going to happen as soon as we come across that person that was looking to invest. And Eazy-E was that investor. So, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to happen in Cleveland. That's why I got the fuck up out of Cleveland and I took my brothers with me and took them somewhere where it was more likely to happen. And we went through our ups and downs, and but we kept we kept at it. We kept at it. You had your occasional few naysayers and doubters, but the majority of people was like, "You motherfucking some badasses. Y'all been God bless y'all. Y'all on y'all way. I'm looking at some stars right now." The majority of people had positive things to share and inspiration and to help us keep going because we was on our way. You had your couple, know what you gonna do. You know, and that's the same thing in out there every day, all day, any this goes for everybody. Not everybody gonna like it. Yeah, I understand everybody ain't digging flesh. I understand that, but still, I got something to do for the people that's willing to check it out, whatnot. I provide a service. I provide a service. It may not be for everybody, but it's for some, and I'm happy with that. It's 8 billion, 9 billion people on the planet. I'm not gonna reach all 9 billion people on the planet, man. I understand that. But I got a handful of people that's for me. I'm rocking out. I'm an entertainer. I provide a service, and my service for whoever feel that service is cool for them. Simple as that. It's okay, man. We living in a competitive world. I understand that it's going to be greater people or whatever the case may be, wealthier people and all that. So I'm in my lane and I'm happy in my lane, in my skin. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with what I do. I'm happy with my craft, whatever the case may be, to be able to be putting out all these records and videos and everything. It's for who's ever willing to tune in. And I appreciate that for everybody that's supporting me and my brothers. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I humbly ask that y'all continue to support myself, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and all of my brothers. I ask that you guys can continue to do so because we not going nowhere. We rocking until the wheels fall off, until God. We left off with me just trying to share some gratitude for everybody that supports the Bone Thugs and Harmony brand, all of the members, man. And I appreciate it, man. And I just want everybody to know that we here to make great music, great videos, and all of the above and beyond. And I just hope everybody can share the love, can spread the word, let everybody know. Like if there's some people that don't know about Bone Thugs, just let them know. Spread the word about the To the Bone album. My website will be out next week, but you can download it on iTunes and you can stream it on Pandora. You can stream it on Spotify. And show some love, man. Let them know what's going on because we are independent. We don't we're not signed to anybody, like how pretty much at Bone Thugs and Harmony is holding their own, bro. And I don't know how many independent artists out there that are doing so. Everybody else is associated to some record company that's putting up millions. That's putting up hundreds of thousands of dollars in marketing for them, bro. We don't have that.
No.
I had, I have people like you that's like willing to hit me up. You didn't have to go through no record company, bro. You hit me up directly, bro. You can't go through no record company. You can't do that with a lot of the folks out there. Bone Thugs and Harmony and the members of Bone Thugs and Harmony are cats that aren't accessible. We're professional still, but we're independent and we need your support flat out, because we're not getting ready to sign our life away with no record deal with anybody like that. Yeah, they spend all that money. They spend all that money and those resources like that, and they own the artists. We own ourselves right now, and we want to keep it that way.
And it's important that you do. Eazy-E is the one that took the chance on you, in charge of everything from the photo shoots, bringing you to radio. He was really a genius, and deserves to all the praise and recognition that he gets. I did hear a story where that I believe that Eazy-E took you guys out to the tunnel when he met with Ice Cube.
Yeah. So definitely, that was a situation in New York, and that was right the incident that happened before he came back home and actually caught and went under the weather, kind of like under the weather. He caught a cold out there, not dressing proper. And that's what brought on the whole thing that he was never able to bounce back from. But even though he was already, probably more than likely, he was already sick. But if you catch a cold, that can be the end of you. That can be the death of you. And unfortunately for Eazy-E, that was the case. He went to New York, and I think was only one of the fellas, and one of the other brothers got sick while they was out there. I was still in California. I think I might have been in Cleveland at the time, but nonetheless, Eazy-E did take the group out there to New York on a business trip with him. And during that business trip, he was able to meet with Ice Cube at the tunnel, and they sat and they met, they talked, and it was a good thing. And they actually came up with some stuff that Eazy-E shared with us, that they was getting ready to try to put the group back together. And as a matter of fact, Eazy-E used to tell us all the time. He used to be like, yo, my group better than your group, right? And I was like, oh yeah, okay, we gonna see about all that. But he used to joke with us like that and tell us that his group was better than our group. But I think he knew deep down inside that we was a little bit better than them, but it's all good. It ain't, that's not even the point. This is our experience with E. And it's a great experience, and no one can ever take that away from us. During his last days, he spent a lot of time with us, and I understand that as he got sicker, he spent that time with his family or whatnot. But business-wise, he spent a lot of time with us, man, a whole lot of time. He took us on trips. He took us, right there with BG Knockout and Dracer too. That we were his family. We were his family. We were his ruthless family. And he took us everywhere. He spent a lot of time with us, and he helped us develop and get our record out in record break time, creeping on the come up. And then we was hoping right when it was time to release East 1999 Eternal, that's when he got sick and passed away. He wasn't alive to see that album come out. But that experience over there that he had with Eazy-E in the tunnel, I think it was Cray or Lay that was able to go with him. And one of the fellas, I forgot who it was, actually got sick and had to stay at the hotel, but he couldn't go. But Eazy, it was in the dead of the winter in New York, and you know how cold it. Everybody knows how cold it gets in New York. But Eazy-E went up in there with his regular Pendleton hat, no ear muffs, no gloves, and nothing like that, like it was LA, man, and he got sick.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, and that's when he caught the cough, and everything led to the unfortunate downfall for Eazy-E, and just one of the greatest to ever do it. Was there ever talks that because you have For the Love of Money, you and Eazy-E on that track, was there ever talks in between you and Eazy-E about doing a collab album together?
Well, we were blessed to have him featured on which you talking about, little Eazy-E or big Eazy-E?
A big Eazy-E.
The only thing that we did talk about was just making trying to get him on songs or whatnot. For the love of, there was another song that he was able to feature on. I forgetting. I'm not sure where that record is today, but he did feature on another song, and I'm not sure if that song ever came out. But he we didn't take advantage of the opportunity of being able to have him on more records. We should have done that, but unfortunately, we just didn't take advantage of that.
No. And Eazy, just one of the greatest to do it. Rest in peace. You were able to work with many greats who unfortunately passed away. Biggie, Tupac, Big Pun, and Jam Master Jay with Run-DMC.
All of that, bro. All of that has a great, an amazing backstory to it. Even with Big Pun, I used to hang out with the Terror Squad every time I went to New York. And then when I was in New York on business, I had to do a few studio sessions, and then I ended up doing a record with Fat Joe.
No Mercy off of Thugs.
Yeah, the Fat Joe wrote the chorus line of that, and I didn't need, when me and Joe was in there, just coming up with concept, the beat was just playing. 10 minutes later, Big Pun was like, "Yo, check this out," and that's when he spit the hook to that song. The beat wasn't playing no later. 10-15 minutes later, he came back with that chorus line and was like, "Yo, you on the record? Go ahead, jump on the mic and spit that." And that was his debut. I think that was the first major debut that was for Pun, was on Flesh and Bone, Thugs album. Yep. And the list goes on and on. Montel Jordan. We've worked with a lot and little bit of everybody, man, from Phil Collins to Mariah Carey, of course, Big and Pac, and the list goes on and on. And I'm trying to extend that with a lot of these youngsters out here, man, the Babies and all of these, the Migos, and all of them, bro. It's so many of these youngsters, and I call them the millennials or whatever they are, bro. And I would love to jump on some records with these cats, bro. That, I think that from even with the Amigo and Bone record, bro, get the F out of here. That shit gonna be an immediate smash, bro. Immediate smash. But the powers that be is kind of like in a way right now. I'm gonna keep talking about it until it finally happens. And then it's a lot of youngsters out there, bro. And I'm sure that off the top, it's like so many of them. There's so many of them. The names slip the mind and everything. But I got a laundry list of all the freshmen, the new school that I would love to be able to jump on the record with, bro. The same way like Bone Thugs and Harmony and then did songs with everybody and their mama in the industry. Everybody. All the legends and all. You feel what I'm saying? But now it's time to do it with the new school.
And it'll definitely 100%. Work. It'll definitely make timeless records, and it'll just it bridges that gap between the new school and the old school.
It does. It has to happen, and I'm gonna keep swinging until it gets done. I want it with everybody. Trippie Redd, all of these youngsters out here, bro. 24 Gold and all of them, bro.
That would be an amazing collab. He's very artistic in the new age artists.
Man, it's so many of them, and it's like, damn, there's so many of them, and they getting it in, bro. These are amazing artists, and to be so young and articulate too at that, and gifted and talented. I'm just sitting back and tipping my hat off to them. And I'm loving it. But it's definitely time for Bone Thugs to bridge the gap and with the new school like that, and start getting some records done. You know, these youngsters need to be able to say, "Yo, I did records with Bone Thugs and Harmony too," the same way we said we did when we did some records with Ice Cube and Eazy-E. You feel what I'm saying? And all these and so forth and so on. So it's gonna happen eventually.
I have some pictures here, actually, because I usually do a lot of photojournalism on my show, especially when I have a legend on such as yourself, and pictures that you're featured in. And we'll start with the first one here with you, Biggie Smalls, Lil Kim, and Fat Joe and Diddy. Let me know if you can see this clear enough on your end and to tell the story behind that.
Yeah, so that was at the Music Awards. I think that was for the American Music Awards. Everybody in the building was there. You got Lil Kim there. You got P. Diddy, you got Biggie, Fat Joe. Man, that was a night to live. That was an amazing night, bro. I think that was in New York for sure. And we were at one of the music awards where Bone Thugs and Harmony won an award. I forgot which award that we won, but Biggie won an award that night. Man, that was one of the most historical days in our career right there, man. And to be able to do that right there. And we shortly after that went on tour with the Bad Boy Records and did a whole summer tour with him and all and everything. And I think Fat Joe was on there too. And but yeah, man, that there photo, and I remember that photo was at one of the music awards. I think it was American Music Awards, that is, where Biggie won awards and we won awards that day.
And well deserved, just legends coming together. Another picture here. I've got you guys in the studio with Biggie Smalls. Was this the Notorious Thugs recording session?
Yeah, man, that was the Notorious Thugs recording session and everything. Yeah, bro, that was everybody in the building right there. You got little C's in there. I see you got the whole Junior Mafia squad in there. That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, but yeah, that right there was over there in New York. Matter of fact, I think that was in LA. That might have been in LA. Where Biggie was with us in the studio in LA. And then the cool part about it too, bro, is that I was able to write a verse on there. The verse, Puffy was telling me that the song was already too long, so they ended up taking my verse off of it and everything. But I actually wrote a hot 12 bars for that. And it was cool. It didn't get on there, but it's all good. My brand label is on it anyway, so it's all good. And but yeah, that was an amazing night, bro. The weed smoke going, the drink was going, and it was a night to live for, bro. Biggie was there, and we just went in there. And the cool thing about it is that Kraylay and Kraylay and Busy had verses already written in there, so they just went in there, and when the beat came on, and they just had something selected already pre-written, and just went in there off top and just ripped it. You feel what I'm saying? So I sat there for about 30 minutes and wrote some stuff, but they went in there and smashed it with the 3/16s that took up pretty much the entire song and everything. I even actually went back in and asked some of the fellas to shave a couple bars off so I can get on, but it's all good. It didn't happen.
And we'll get into how your lyrics were removed off of the Crossroads and just the records on certain Bone Thugs album. We'll get out in a second, but I have another photo here. I think this was early on because this is Eazy-E in the photo, but this is a rare picture that I remember seeing and had to bring up here tonight.
Absolutely. So that was in Cleveland, man. So Eazy-E was so down home, bro. That was in Cleveland, in the hood, at my homie's Stuffy's house. Stuffy's the one in the middle, kneeling down. And Jack is the one in back of him. He was in a wheelchair. He's rest in peace. He just passed recently. But that was at Jackie and Stuffy's house in the hood in Cleveland when we was chilling. And we was on tour at the time. And Eazy-E was hanging out with us in the hood at the homie's house. That's actually literally at the homie's house. And that's how down home Eazy-E was, man. He wasn't scared to go in the hood, kick it, and shake hands and all of that real type shit though. But that was at the homie's house, man. And you would be surprised. Not too many celebrities would do something like that, where they go visit your homie's house and chill at your homie's house like that. You know what I'm saying? But Eazy-E did that. That's a real historical picture right there.
He did. Another one that I have here is backstage with Tupac, but I don't think you made this photo, but were you there?
Nah, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there. That was a situation. I can't no telling where I was at that time, but no, I wasn't there at that. That was definitely backstage at an event with Pop, the fellas.
Creeping on a Come Up, you start recording that right after going on tour with Eazy. After the audition, you kick them the lyrics on the phone. He was like, "Let's get to business," and then all of a sudden, we get into these album cover discussions here. You're on the album cover for Creeping on a Come Up, and Eazy put you on there.
Right. Yes, sure enough, he sure did. He came up with the concept, the whole concept. He was the dude that was doing a lot of all of the photography. He did all of the photography for the Creeping on the Come Up album, and there's even a lot of a vintage, never been seen for footage that he captured on a camcorder too as well. And I wonder where I wonder when that material is going to surface. I know it is one of these days, but great footage, just studio footage. Footage of being on, recording our first studio sessions with people like Kenny McLeod, DJ Unique, and all of these cats, and that we were in the studio with, coming up with this production for the Creeping on the Come Up. But yeah, man, Eazy-E was he made sure he knew Big Bro was Big Bro. He loved me, and he even respected me like that, bruh. And he made sure that he put that CD together like that, the artwork, and made sure that. And you'll have to ask Eazy-E, why would you put Flesh Face up there like that? What's in your mind? What's up with Flesh? Why is Flesh Face on Creeping on the Come Up magnified real big like that, and lit up like that? And you would have to ask Eazy-E about that.
At the crossroads, I'll have to do that.
Yeah, definitely. definitely, brother.
Eazy-E passes away, and then all of a sudden the people that start to come over to Ruthless Records, you don't like them, they don't like you, the lyrics are removed off of the songs that you're recording. Did you ever discuss with the other members of Bone Thugs about why this was occurring and going on, why the lyrics were getting removed?
Of course I did, and I didn't like it, and they didn't particularly know how to answer, and I particularly don't know who to blame, because you can put your foot down and say, okay, no, this is going to be this, and whether you like it or not. And I'm not sure who came with the ultimatums, but ultimately the record company ended up making a decision to try to get me and remove me from the picture all the fuck together. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, I respect what they did for my group and everything, but after Eazy-E passed away, I didn't have no company support. Jerry Heller was kicked to the curb and all of this other stuff and everything. And I didn't have any more friends at Ruthless as far as the administration is concerned. They tried to get rid of me, and my energy was always energetic and popping, you know what I'm saying? And however they saw me as threatening, whatever the case may be. But I was all about flesh. I was all about bone, and I was willing to protect that 100%. Whoever saw me as a liability, to a certain degree, I understand that, because I was kind of like shermed up a little bit, but I wasn't. And I've never, and the thing is about it, they have no excuses for doing so, because I'm not on record for splitting nobody's. I've never gave nobody stitches. I never did. I might have thumped them. Like me and my brothers, we fought all the time, but that's what we did growing up. I didn't hurt nobody, bro. But somebody felt that before he do hurt somebody, let's get rid of him. I'm not going nowhere. And that's what I was trying to tell motherfuckers back then. Yeah, you take me off all the songs. Okay, I was lucky enough, and I should kiss ass and be grateful that you left me on one or two songs. Okay, I'll take that on the chin. But yeah, for the most part, I was pretty much on everything that I can get my hands on at the same time, still recording my solo stuff. So I was busy, bro. But you can't take away the fact that I was getting high. There was that group, there was that bunch of people that would come around, or whatever the case may be. And, for the most part, when I thought I was smoking weed, it was actually somebody slipping that shit on me, bro. It was a couple of the first few inceptions of doing that stuff. I knew what I was doing. But after that, therefore, whenever I smoked that shit, it was because I thought I was smoking weed, and that shit took me off my square. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to still hold my own to a certain degree. I did get a little bit off the rocker, and I understand people having their concerns. But for the most part, bro, I wasn't going no goddamn where. You feel me? And it's like I did what I had to do, and I sacrificed, and so now help me if I'm in a time of need. If it look like I need help, then give me some help. Give me some help, because you dog me out, You do what you got to do. First of all, you can't kick my ass. You understand me? First of all, you can't kick my ass, and you're not smarter than me, none of y'all. So at the same time, I understand who did me dog dirty and who didn't, because looky here, what goes around comes around. You see what I'm saying? And it's up to me to show mercy now. It really is, but it is what it is. I understand people do what they do to be able to survive and move on and everything, but I know who the wrongdoers are. And then, but I'm a God-fearing, I'm God's child. I'm one of God's children. And I'm humble enough to say that, I've changed my life to the point to where, maybe I do forgive you. You feel what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers didn't have to try to kick me to the curb like that, bro. When I went in that studio and I spent those man hours writing pen to the pad, that was my blood, sweat, and tears. And for motherfuckers to go in there behind me and erase my shit, I don't, I'm still finding it in my heart to get past that and forgive the people that's behind doing that.
I can't wait to hear about all this documented in your upcoming memoir. I think it's important to get that out there. And I'm glad that you're able to finally tell your story, and your fans deserve to hear it too.
Man, it's going to be an amazing experience, brother. And like I said, this is a story with history that can easily be 400 pages long, but I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it shorter and chop it down into different series.
Living in a world so cruel with Run-DMC, I've heard you even say that Reverend Run, because he hopped on the Bone Thug side, you're like, man, he's killing me on my own record.
Bro, you got the man, that's the king right there, bro. Him and DMC, that man, Run and DMC, and rest in peace, Jam Master Jay, who used to sit in on my sessions like the big uncle. It was like when Jam Master Jay used to be sitting at the door waiting for me at the studio when I used to come to work every day, bro. This, you talking about a family from another mother. Def Jam was literally a family from a, I used to be in the studio session with LL Cool J on the phone, and I used to be like, hold on, stop the music. Who you on the phone with? Oh, this ain't no, this L. L who? Cool J, nigga. Them niggas was a family, man. Another, you know what I'm saying? My experience was real amazing. But that man hopped on there and did the Bone Thug style, bro. And I was like, damn, did you have to do me like that on my own record? But that's what's up, though, man. It is what it is, man. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience, man. Reverend Run, I tip my hat off to him. He took that record and he did his thing to it, and he helped make it the classic that it is today.
Absolutely. One of the best songs off that. And the album Thugs went triple platinum.
Well, today it's definitely, the numbers is up there. It went gold like the first week, and it's steady. It climbed. So, I was able to get that gold recognition and everything, but that album is still selling to this day.
I know the fans are always piqued to hear about Mo Thugs, the Family Scriptures album, because people love that, because you guys were running with them and put your own group together of artists from Cleveland.
Absolutely, and we're still trying to do it today. I'm working on the compilation right now that's going to feature a whole list of new artists and everything, and I'm gonna come out with a Bone Thugs and Harmony Records compilation album, a series, volume 1, chapter 1, however you want to, but it's going to feature a lot of new albums. And all I'm doing is continuing the brand labeling that we did in the inception of our career, because the moment we came out a couple of years later, yes, we launched Mo Thug Records, and we brought groups like T.H.U.G.S, Graveyard Shift, and so forth and so on, and Poetic Hustlers, and the list goes on and on. Aftermath, all types of artists, and artists that had significant success to this day. They all had significant success. So we want to be able to continue to extend that olive branch. If we discover them, we can do whatever we can to break them and everything. But today, it's different. It's not like we can say, here's an artist I discovered, and take them to a place like Relativity Records, like how we did back in the day. Artists have to have the ability and the and the know-how to be able to work the social medias to you know, we can only present you to the world. It's up to you to be able to make the world accept you and want you to shop yourself. You know, we can help you shop around and everything, but it's up to you. You know, there's no more $1 million budgets. No, I'm an independent artist, so you have to be you're gonna have to do the leg work. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we're still trying to do it to this day, and I definitely got different projects that I'm working on with a variety of brand new artists that hopefully you know, when we present them, the world can, you know, accept them warmly. Yep.
I'm surprised in doing my research and just being a Bone Thugs fan that nothing with Nas ever materialized. I know you've referenced Jay-Z in the past as someone that you would love to work with Bone Thugs as a group, but Nas, because I know you guys paid homage to Illmatic back in 2014.
Yeah, big shout out to Nas, man. And I still, you know, there's a lot of people that I still would like to do the bucket list thing. Can you bring me my charger? I need I need the charger. Can you hand me my charger right there? It's right there, please, and plug it. No, and no, there's still a lot of artists that I'm willing to that I would like to get off the bucket list, bro. And Nas is one of them. Would love to be able to get a record in with Nas. It's a few New York artists that I'm still looking forward to being able to work with, as well as West Coast artists. And hopefully, you know, as long as we're still alive, we can probably get a few musical projects in the works. But Nas, definitely, he's one of them.
That would be a major collaboration for you, and just hearing about your whole story and just hearing about originally getting 23 years for assault with a deadly weapon, and eventually having it cut down because it was originally 23 to 10. And then hearing about the stories that you went through of seeing someone killed in prison, shot dead, and then the body carried off, and then you having to defend yourself because people thought they could press up on you because you were a celebrity, and you had to take care of business when you're in there.
100%. I've had a couple of bloody fights in there. It was I wouldn't wish that on nobody and everything. No. Gladiator type stuff. You know, prison was gladiator school. Definitely had a couple of bloody fights and everything. And I'm glad that can you plug it in for me, please? Because the phone is gonna die down and everything. Just plug it in for me. Yeah, I'm just making sure I got enough juice in here because I already had a malfunction with the computer. Go ahead, plug it. Just hand it to me and plug it in. Thank you. Yep, and so yeah, that whole prison experience, brother, was hectic. It was hectic, and wasn't nothing comfortable about it. You had to do everything. You had to do everything you had to do to survive up in there. And but I'm cool on that, man. That was unplug the computer. All right, right there, no, on the wall, or right here. Yeah, but that whole prison situation was the pits, man. It was hell on earth, and I don't want to have to ever go through nothing like that again. You feel me? I'm not going to nobody's prison again. They can't nobody come up to me today and talking about you're under arrest. They, you know, it's not happening. No. They're not. No, that's not. No, you go to your own prison. I'm not going to nobody's prison ever again. No, you're under arrest. I'm not going no motherfucking where. I'm not going in that situation. I'm not out here trying to do shit to hurt nobody, do nothing that to nobody. I'm not going to nobody's prison ever again. Fuck all that.
And you shouldn't have to. You don't deserve to. And there was a scare because you come out after serving your 10 years, you record 60 songs, you're recording back with the group, and then all of a sudden there's a violation. You get put right back in. So you had to spend a lot of money on an attorney to get you to drop that case. And thank God that your attorney dropped that case and you're able to stay out of trouble, put that all behind you, and continue your legacy with Bone Thugs.
100%. And that's what we're doing. You know, shame on those people that try, like I said, I didn't do anything wrong. And, you know, now you do have some assholes. Not every cop are assholes. And I don't put all cops in the boat that all cops are bad cops. That's not the case. I've had my good experiences with cops and I had my bad experiences with cops. That the yin come with the yang, but all cops aren't assholes. I know that for a fact. You do have some, you do have some great, amazing men that's wearing that badge, and that I respect law and I respect order, and there should be law and order, and there should be plentiful cops out there to protect our streets. I want my wife and kids to be safe, my sons and daughters to be safe, my parents, my mom and dad, and I need everybody to be safe. You can't be safe without law and order. You can't be safe without the presence of police. You see what I'm saying? But I've had my bad experiences. Not everybody does, but I did. That was one of them. Got pulled over, and motherfucker turned up on me with respect of my record. And just because I have a record, don't give you the ability to harass me. And it was one of those situations. Thank God it's over. But I had to spend tens of thousands of dollars for nothing to get out of that situation. And then here we are, and we're here to stay.
Unified.
And that's one of the reasons why I had to get the hell out of California, because of my record. It was too much. The police just harassed me I couldn't get pulled over without somebody saying, well, your record, I don't give a fuck about my record. I'm not on parole anymore, so don't talk to me about my fucking record. But you would get that asshole that think he would, just because I got a record, he has the right to try to fucking harass me, man. And that's why the fuck I got the fuck out of California.
Unified comes about, you continue making music with Bone Thugs, your own albums, and then all the way up to now, where you're having the reunion tours, and then you have your own comedy TV sketch, Fun Howse.
Fun Howse is definitely slated. We're still working on that right now. So projects in the works. Many projects in the work, but that's one of my favorites right there. A sketch comedy is real cool stuff. Sometimes you got to have a great sense of humor, and dealing in today's world where everything is so serious and so upside down and dark and everything. Sometimes it's real healthy to be able to laugh every now and again. You have to, and laughter and happiness brings good health and everything. You can't be sad and depressed all the time. So Fun Howse is one of those shows, bro, where we're just no bars hold. All of that political correctness goes out the window. I don't care what color you are. I'm making fun of you. I don't care what's your sexual preference. I'm gonna make fun of you. I don't give a damn. I don't care what you are, your race. I don't care what it is you do. I'm making fun of any and everybody, and I'm doing it, and I don't care if you like it or not. You better find a heart, you better find a sense of humor somewhere and everything, because some of us, look, even with that situation that just happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock, man, I don't know what Will is going through, but sometimes you have to be able to, that was not the arena to get upset if somebody cracking a joke, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm talking about everybody. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm gonna make fun with you. I'm gonna make fun of you, whether you like it or not. You see what I'm saying? And then that's that. Simple as that. But Will Smith was wrong for getting up on that stage doing what he was doing, though. He shouldn't have never did that.
It was amazing to see you get out there on the verses, and all the fans were praising you and receiving your flowers, and opening up the airwaves to new fans coming in here with the verses against 3-6 Mafia. And the fight broke out, and people will always remember that fight now. But thank God everything was able to get resolved during that event.
No, a couple of punches was thrown, a couple of shoves, and stuff like that. Other than busy throwing the microphone in the bottle, it could have got a lot worse, but thank God everybody kept a cool head. And it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing event. Shouts out to 3-6, shouts out to all of the guests that came through and everything. It was an amazing show. Imagine if that fight would have took over and then you wouldn't have even seen the rest of the show. The rest of the show ended up being historical. And I think 3-6 did an amazing job. I'm happy that they were able to invite everybody that they invited out there, and from Wiz to from Terrence Howard to Lil Wayne, everybody, all of them, all of them. I respect the fact that they were able to get a hold of everybody and bring them and invite them to be a part of our event. And make history with us like that. Yeah, everybody's gonna remember the fight and everything. It is what it is, but it could have been a lot worse. Everybody was able to keep the cool collective head about it. It was a spur of the moment situation that shouldn't have never happened. And we made it past it, thank God. And there are a lot of new youngsters out there that didn't know Bone before. Now they do. and I'm real happy and thankful about that. And that's why, that's why we have no choice but to keep coming with the funk when it comes to this music, man. We got to keep bringing the smoke when it comes to this music now.
And that's what you're doing. You brought up Lil Wayne before. Have you heard the lyric off of Miss Me when he says, I'm not that thuggish, not that ruggish, but I do Pat Bond. Miss Me by Drake's Thank Me Later?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love Wayne, man. I love Wayne. And I love when cats, throw and pay homage to us in their music like that. Nobody do it better than Wayne, though, because he's done it several times now in several of his projects on several songs, man. And I love him for it. I love him for the shout outs and everything. And I love it when other artists pay homage and riddle and rhyme with Bone and throw different analogies and rhymes with Bone in their music, man. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it.
Has there been anyone that's ever shocked you that they were a Bone Thugs fan as far as celebrities go? Because you have a wide range of a fan base. You said it's like a bag of Skittles when you look out there at your audience. Has anyone ever shocked you celebrity wise that have come up to one of your shows and you're just like, wow, he's a Bone fan or she's a Bone fan?
Wow. Wow, you know what? It's not really, because not too much of a shocker. And but when you have certain basketball players that say, they would trade shoes with us for any, that the only that I can't say who, but it's been a couple of basketball players that was like, man, you know what? I'd rather be doing this, man. If I can trade shoes with you, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be doing this instead of that shit. Now I'm looking like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. No, but that's the only thing. I don't want to say who, but is that's one of the main things that shocked me the most, where some athletes was like, man, I'd rather be doing that than this. I'm like, yo, you crazy. No, but that's what's up though. But other than that, not too much of a not too many surprises that some of your greatest athletes are Bone Thugs and Harmony fans. Some of your best actors are Bone Thugs and Harmony fans, and some of your best comedians are Bone Thugs and Harmony fans. And definitely, I love all of them. I love them.
Always pay respect to the legends, but you have so much on the way here. The memoir, I can't wait to hear from all the top to the bottom. The Band-Aid boys, as you started out with, Bone Enterprise, everything, all the way to Bone Thug.
All the way, everything's in there. Everything's in there. I'm even finna disclose some of the stuff with the verses. A lot of stuff is going in that memoir. And no telling how soon or when it's going to be ready, because like I say, there's so many developments happening every day. And I'm just having a good time putting it together right now. Great experience.
Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything that you do for hip hop and have done for hip hop, but you're continuing to go. And that's something that I love to see as the legends grow on, because that's something that the radio stations do sleep on in hip hop, is that we got to praise our legends and play their new music.
Yeah.
Play what they have
absolutely.
coming out now.
Yeah, that's really important. And that's why the past couple of shows that I've done, even though the fans have special requests and everything, the next tour that I'm going on is only going to be to perform only the songs on this album. That's it. I'm not.
That's great marketing.
Even though they want World So Cruel, they want the No Mercies, they want all of that. They want For the Love of Money. They want all of that stuff. No. This is for the new. Not to say that the old is irrelevant, because it's not. But this is the stuff I'm getting ready to launch the To the Bone tour, and the past couple of shows, and that these events are only specifically to perform all new songs. That's it. New songs. And then I noticed, because there are a lot of artists that do that. They get up, they put out a brand new fucking album, right? Yep. And they don't do not one fucking song on that brand new album. I've seen it happen before. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you the shit. Yeah, and they figured that, like, you the shit. You got hits out the yin yang, but you just dropped a record last week and didn't perform not one song on it. And that happens a lot. I'm not doing that. I'm finna make sure that the fact that folks come out, I'm promoting this, I'm marketing this, and I'm performing only songs on this on my tour. I'm not performing old songs on my tour. Not to take away from the legendary status or the classic status and that stuff, but and everybody loves that stuff, but it's time for some fresh and new. So that's what's up with that.
That's what's up. And another collaboration I'd love to see happen once he's released, or even if somehow he doesn't get out this year, is Max B, because he did a song First of the Month.
Max B?
Yeah.
That's what's up. You know what? You might have just spoken it into existence. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff, people got to say it in order for it to really catch on. So Max B, you definitely, I checked that out. That shit was dope that he did. And a collaboration, I think, would be only proper. Max B. So we, Max, if you're listening, get with me so that we can put something together.
Be epic. Be epic. A Drake collaboration. He's shown love to you guys in the past. ASAP Rocky.
I see that.
The new head's always showing love to you.
Indeed, indeed. And I love these guys, you know, from the game.
Celebration.
You know,
he put that on his album, Jesus Piece, sampled that.
The Jesus Piece, that was dope, man. I tip my hat off to him for doing that and showing that love and paying homage like that, man. And the list goes on and on, man. The list goes on and on, man. And I love these dudes, man. I love them. I swear to God, I love them. I just want us to be able to have the opportunity to continue to make great music, be it in collaborations or not. I just love to see my cats, my dudes that's in my walk of life as musicians, as rappers, as artists, as producers, is to continue to do it, because you never know what you're going to come up with. So, you know, I like to inspire everybody to keep smashing pedal to the metal, that pen to the pad, you feel me, and keep smashing. And I love all of them, man, all of the ones that done showed us love and everything. And I appreciate that. But we need more collabs out there. We need more Bone Thug collabs out there, straight up.
Absolutely. In Cleveland, they're on the up and up here. I mean, you just, the name just got changed from the Cleveland Indians to the Guardians, but you got the Browns. Deshaun Watson's now the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. But you got a championship from LeBron, despite him leaving and going to the Heat. He came back and gave you the championship.
It's still a championship, whether you see it him as a Laker or a Heat, Miami Heat, whether no matter where LeBron go, he takes Cleveland with him. Business is business. You feel what I'm saying? Just because I'm where I'm at right now don't mean I'm not representing Cleveland. Wherever that man wins a championship, he brings it home. That trophy, he takes that trophy home, bro. You feel what I'm saying? From LeBron all the way through and through. So, and you gotta love it. Cleveland is Cleveland no matter where you go. And I love LA. I love Miami and everything. And guess what? No matter where he goes next, it's gonna be the same thing.
Absolutely. Do you have a LeBron James story?
Well, you know what? We hung out on several occasions. It's always a beautiful pleasure and an honor to hang out with Mr. LeBron and everything. And other than he's a chill cat. He's always showing us love, and for the few events that we hung out together and everything was just all respect and all love. Being able to enjoy each other's company was just like that. It was just like that. No crazy stories or nothing like that, except that we was just cool, just hanging out, chilling, a little sip, a little toast here and there, celebrating life. Exactly what it was.
Throughout all your accomplishments and accolades, the 2-time Grammy Awards, everything that you've accomplished with Bone, and even in your own individual career, if you could pinpoint one thing, what are you most proud of achieving in this industry?
Wow, brother. I'm not sure if that moment has been accomplished yet. Okay, because I'm still trying to be a bona fide author. When I authored and penned, when I'm done with penning this book, that might be one of them. But for the most part, you know what it was? It was traveling across country on that Greyhound bus, bro. That was, to me, the most pivotal and groundbreaking experience, because if it wasn't for me having a heart to say, you know what, I'm gonna drop everything and I'm gonna go over here, because if it wasn't for me going over there, we wouldn't be here today. So that Greyhound bus to me is the most special and pivotal situation in my career. And but besides that, there are so many groundbreaking and pivotal experiences throughout the career. It's hard to pinpoint one. One of the most special ones is going to be me being having an accolade as an authentic and official author, bro. That's what I'm looking for. When you pick up that book and you see written
by Stanley House. That's what I'm looking for.
It's going to be history for you, the fans, everything. And I'm just looking forward to everything. The movie, I hope that pans out soon and you guys get that straightened out. But everything that you guys have coming up, I'm looking forward to. Thank you for everything that you've done for hip hop and continue to do.
Appreciate
Flesh and
that, man.
Bone. Is there anything else you want to let the audience know, your fans know? I think we covered everything from top to the bottom.
Well, I think we covered everything. I'm always willing to come back. If you any more thoughts, any more ideas, please, by all means, I would love to make it back. But I just want the fans, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on IG, Flesh and Bone BTNH, Facebook, Official Bone Thugs. It's the Bone Thugs and Harmony Facebook channel. You can follow my personal Facebook. It's Flesh and Bone. On Facebook, Twitter, Flesh and Bone BTNH. Get with me. The brand new album, To the Bone, is available everywhere on all platforms. You can stream on Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Apple Music, everywhere where downloads are available. Fleshandboneglobal.com is the official website. Will be up next week, guys. You can get your physical copies there. Share it with your homies. If your homies ain't knowing nothing about Flesh, please put them on. They will love it, and they will love you for introducing them to Flesh and Bone Thugs and Harmony. So go spread the love. Go tell 2-3 new people about Flesh and Bone Thugs, and make them download the album on iTunes. Make them download it right in front of you, right there at the click of a button. You feel what I'm saying? And represent. And I appreciate you, DJ Mad Max, for having me on the show, man. Amazing show. Thank you.
I appreciate that, man. It means a lot, and you're always welcome back. When you do release the memoir, I think that would be a great time for us to come and discuss what you wrote in that book. And I'm going to read right through it, take a lot of notes, because that's what interests me.
That's what's up. As you should. You're like a journalist, bro. You're media personnel, and that's your job to take notes, footnotes, and tons of it. So you got to love that. You got to be able to do that.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
That's right, baby. That's what's up. Mad Max in the building, man. That's what it do. Thanks for having me, bro.
Of course, man. Thank you for everything that you do for hip hop. East 1999, one of the greatest albums of all time. Thugs,
absolutely.
Love that album. One of my personal favorites from you in your solo career. And To the Bone,
brother.
It's right up there. It's ranking right up there for me right now.
Man, it's definitely there, man. It's definitely for me too. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Keep on going. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care and stay safe.
You too, brother. Thanks, everybody. Peace out, brother. Thank you, man. Talk to you soon, bro.
You too.
Yep.
Peace out.